carry their straw in their vehicles. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Yeah, let's make a shortcut here with a pallet fork since it's not going to work. Chris, do you have log forks by chance?
Negative, but if you wanted to drive over and get them and buy them, I'll just pay you back or deduct them from what I am getting.
Oh, that's alright. I'll get them. Not a problem.
Cutting one of them into 8-foot lengths, make sure that process works. Timmy in the middle of all those X's. Thanks for the follow. And we got the little tiny one down at the end, and then we'll try the other row. Once one of them works, and they all should work now. For some reason, they didn't even show up last week. But this week, they did.
Alright, I'm taking a shortcut.
Shortcut to where?
To pick up these 4 forks.
I'm just trimming this one because it was hairy. And alright, that's enough. We'll stop there. Alright, next tree type. These are new firs. And timber, they look to be working as well. Look at how thick are these firs? Maybe these were the lurches. Who knows, but they got weird looking branches on them. You see that? They're almost like birch branches sticking out. We'll leave you the big ones to drag.
Yeah, that's fine. I have some log forks now. I'll be able to drag those bad boys.
Check out those branches on that thing. It's weird once you cut them down. But they're different. And wrapping up tree number 2.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Popcorn Farts, for the additional information you dropped on the server. How everybody enjoy it, understands it, and likes it. Thank you very much, Mr. Popcorn Farts, for adding that to the server.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad he has the rocking chair fixed.
It's got that weird music playing in the background still, though.
It does. It's kind of scary. It sounds like Katy Perry or something.
Dale's doing a good job with the moderating.
Oh, no, fantastic job. That's why we divided that 7 ways, no doubt. He earned every Pleasant Valley dollar of it.
Absolutely. But Pleasant Valley money's worth in more than U.S. currency, we've figured out.
Maybe we should talk Dale into moving south so he can enjoy the currency with the rest of us.
Moving into one of the farms? There's plenty of room for him down there until somebody comes back. I think he likes his floater position working out of the gravel pit, though.
What we'll do is make sure to add in a mobile home up in the quarry gravel pit and name it Stale's Place.
Thanks for the follow, Bronk. Appreciate it. Dave, trailer's not loading straw.
Don't tell me that.
I'll jump out of the vehicle if you want to come look right under the conveyor belt. Nothing's coming out.
Interesting. It should be.
You're welcome to join the chat.
Yeah, what number are you on?
South conveyor belt.
Which number group are you again? 5?
I'm not even sure. I never use that.
All right, hang on a minute.
I'm purple.
5.
Is my background music too much, or did I just turn it off?
Oh no, it's a great conversation piece. To be honest with you, I like it. I like the squeaking rocking chair earlier, but no, music is fine.
That is definitely purple. And you are definitely over the top of the trigger. That sucks. I wonder what happened there. Well, we'll keep working on that and give it another test tomorrow before we get it up there. But it definitely still not taking straw. Enjoy your trailer. That's depressing. But it's not a good day. I mean, it's not a normal day unless something that we did doesn't work. And that seemed like the easiest of all things. I didn't even bother testing it.
One of these days, I'm hoping to be able to afford a new chair that is as I move it.
Viper is
I
asked.
have learned, though, not to put your big foot underneath the chair when you move it. Because it hurts when you run that wheelchair over that tongue. That hurts.
Viper was asking if that Scorpion is the default Scorpion, and yes it is. Non-edited, non-modified. And Jeff is dragging... Where are you dragging the trees to, Jeff?
Down to Chris's sawmill down here. It's down the hill. That's where I got this Scorpion from.
This is how Jeff does his trees. Heck with sawing them up. Let's just drag them there. They're kind of cool looking, those are.
They are. I'm curious if they'll go in and kind of output they'll give us.
That's a good question. They should give us quite a bit. Gary Catcher wants to know how I got those triggers to show up. I put it in the basically in your game settings, in your game file under C My Documents. Oh wait, no, C Program Files, Farming Simulator. There's a game settings file. They open up a notepad and there's a section in there that says developer mode, I think it says, or developer tools, something to that effect. And the normal default is false. You turn that to true, and then all lowercase letters, then save it, and then when you restart your next game you'll have the developer tools options, and the developer tools options are on your function keys. The triggers that I showed you are F5. That shows you all your triggers, and you can see orange is triggers, red is collisionable objects, and dynamic objects are also orange, so things that can move around on the landscape. Developer controls, yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. That tree isn't going in very nicely.
Yeah, I don't know if that one filled it up.
It could be. Did you check the bulletin board? If you know what, if there's not enough room, we learned this last night, if there's not enough room for it to take the whole tree, it will not take part of it.
Wow.
So therefore, cutting a piece off, it might take it.
It was pretty full. We just filled it up about 2-3 days ago.
Yep, it's too big, so it's not going to take it. It's 96,000, and that tree's got to be worth more than 4,000. So this is the developer controls tool on F5. F4 gives you wireframe, which is kind of trippy. But I wanted to show you what a lot of people use wireframe for, is to take out the stumps. Because stumps can be often very hard to find when you're driving around and they're buried in grass or whatnot. But when you're stump grinding, if you hit your wireframe mode and drive around, you can much easier spot the stumps that are sticking up. As you see, they show up very easily in the wireframe, like that one right there.
CKW just gave me a great idea, man. I appreciate it. KW's comment was, what, both popcorns in the same corner of the map? I think we should put a little mobile home back near Popcorn Sutton's. That way stale popcorn could live back there.
There you go. We'll give them a little trailer down there. Interesting thing is, now I got it on wireframe mode, I don't see the stumps because I dragged them from over here, right? There's the one. Yeah, they're over here. But the wireframe mode definitely causes lag, but also helps the stumps to show up better. And what other features are on there? Basically, a bunch of stuff. Your frame rates, and you can see over here, I'm with all of us moving around, I'm pretty low right now. 20 I'm getting. That's on F2, actually. My F4 key got stuck in. It's what you shouldn't eat at your computers. All better. F8 just shows you a ton of information of what's happening on the server, which is very good if you learn what all this stuff means. And it helps keep track of what resources are being used in different areas, what processes are taking up the most memory, and all that fun stuff. That's all on the F8 key. And was there anything else that we really use on that? I don't think. Oh, the big menu has a bunch of extra commands with that little tilde, whatever, however you pronounce it, tilde or whatever, tilde, I don't know. But that little key has several commands in a command line that you can... What was that? They added that. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. Guess what's in... I just saw in the monitor. I don't think it was there before.
What's that?
Let's see. We have a option that's called cheat money
Oh no.
in the developer tools. I'm just saying, I'm gonna go and do a 100 and then hit enter. I think it might have just gave us all money. It did. Added 100 money. You gotta be kidding me. Now I'm in as admin. Jeff, you're not in as admin, right?
Correct.
In order for this to show up for... this is a test. Can you get into that menu and do a cheat money?
The words are cheat money, all lowercase?
Well, GS cheat money. Just tab through that, you know how you do the toggle flight and no HUD mode and all that stuff? If you tab through till it says GS cheat money and then type in like 10,000. I want to see if it gives everybody money. Because if it does, it just broke the game in my opinion, because anybody can come into the server and give money, but it better be only available for admins.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. It's GS cheat money, right?
Yeah. Can you tab through the options?
Yeah, I'm tabbing through the options. Not there.
Okay,
it says,
so
I
it's...
typed in GS cheat money 100. It says command not found.
Alright, so it's only available to admins. So cheat money was always available there? Cheat money was there before, even in the other version? But you had to be logged in as an admin. According to Viper, he said it was there before. Whew! Scared me. Good. I've never used it that way. I usually just take down the server and cheat the money. That's good. Got a little bit scared there for a minute. That everybody would be cheating the money system.
There's no need to cheat it. It's something you really should not really do.
I don't think that any of our guys would do it. But anybody, you know, it's just new servers. People would be doing it all the time.
How's it going, Peter?
Are we all done here? I think we've done everything we can do today for display and show, for show and tell.
Tell you what, since we have quite a good audience, how about you show them the no fly or the fly mode? I think that's pretty neat, and that's a good little tool you can fly around Pleasant Valley.
Toggle flight no HUD mode. Actually, I'm going to show you all this because one of the things I want to do is for you listening, but I will make a post as this as well. There is a new forum in the forums. There is a gallery open to the public, and when you start the game, also when you're on the escape key, you have the 3 pictures that show up, and I always put 3 nice pictures in here that I've taken, and you notice they don't have the whatchamacallit, the HUD on there, and they often are elevated views. So your job is to post me a bunch of pictures in that new forum so I can have 3 new pictures chosen by your entries, and I'll tell you what I usually look for. I usually do the descriptions, as you could see, with highlighting 3 points of the map, and very often it's the factory building or the farmer's market, or so I'm going to put 3 things that highlight bigger features of this map, and the pictures are going to go in there. What you need to do in your game is, if you have developer, if you don't have developer tools on, you should have the HUD hider, which is the left Alt H to remove the HUD. And I think I might have just shut something off because I got a little beep. Make sure that I'm still broadcasting correctly.
Dale, would you mind pot dropping the website, that website he's talking about into each one of the chats for people who get to see?
All right, so you toggle off your flight, your whatchamacallit, your display, so you got a nice clean picture. And you can walk around on the property and take pictures like this, try to get good angles. But what Jeff's talking about is, if you do have the developer controls on, you hit that tilde key twice, you can hit tab and cycle through till you have toggle flight no HUD mode. Hit your enter key and it's now true. Tilde key back out. J key to turn it on. Q key to fly. And you can go around the map taking some pretty awesome pictures flying in flying mode. Just turn the display back and make sure tilde. Okay, tilde key. Thank you there, Breaking 90. The tilde key, and you can take your pictures, screenshots for that gallery, and I will be choosing 3, and also will be noting you in the PDF file as a contributor with those pictures if I use your pictures in the 2.0 update. So fly around, find some cool pictures. You think you got a good angle or something for a neat picture, do it up, take some pictures. And also, if I find one that I can trim down that looks really good for the next PV version 2 icon, I will use one for that as well. So use that forums, Stale Popcorn Farts, put the link in there again. There is a gallery tab on the top, and there's a gallery in there for public pictures. And I would like to use your pictures for putting into the map, and we'll see who gets selected. I'm looking for cool stuff, cool angles. We'll see what you guys got. Now, as I mentioned before, Q makes you fly. I believe it's E makes you go back down. And in order to get out of toggle flight no HUD mode, you can exit the game, or you can go back into that menu with the tilde key. Go back into it. But one thing you got to know if you're going to turn it off, it'll say false. It actually, I'm still flying. You can't turn it on, off if you're flying, so it's always best to jump in a vehicle. I'm pretty sure I could still fly, yeah. If you jump into a vehicle and turn it off, which I'll have to turn it back on, and then turn it back off again. Now, if I jump out of the vehicle, I should be able to walk around normally. Or maybe not. No, I guess you gotta exit the game to get out of toggle flight no HUD mode. Because I could still fly. But yeah, that turns it on. It'll give you some really cool screenshots. And I'd love to use your pictures in the next version.
Alright, there is a question out from Beetle Hunter. Question is there a big town somewhere on the map? And I'm going to direct it to Dave because he would know best.
A big town. There is the town, basically just like on Bjornholm. That's about the biggest area for a town. And I'll head over that way, but I can't take the bridge or I'll get stuck on the island. Because we only have one bridge. So we'll go around. It's the, if you aren't familiar with this map, but you're Bjornholm, the white farm area and purple farm area literally is the whole Bjornholm map, imported and edited a little bit, but most of the features from that are there and in the same place still, and it fits into 1/4 of our map. When I say the white and purple farm area, it is, we have outlined segments on our map of who controls what properties. 6 different farms. So this area down in the bottom right hand corner where it's white and purple is mostly old Bjornholm. And we'll close that up. And I'll show you, so you basically have that little village in Bjornholm down here. It's not a huge village, but then again, it's cool. Maybe I'll make it so you have to build every single house in there. Who knows? Build the village. But it's this area down here by the sheep farm. If you're watching my stream, if you're watching Jeff's, then you're not seeing it. And you've got the little houses and buildings here. The bale to manure place is up by the mixing station on the map, which is what number, what letter? I don't see. Oh, T. It's next to T.
Yeah, I'm right next to it here. Like, just come over to me and just back it up and drop them in.
So this is really the town. Not much of a town, but it's a town where the residents live. So anyway, for next week, you're going to see some major changes on, as we were talking before, I'll just throw this out there, that we have an issue that the pallet, wood pallets do not register as products taken in any of the triggers, because there's that, if you're familiar with the factories, we have a total amount dumped figure in there, so you know when you've added enough product to actually build that factory. Well, unfortunately, when you dump boards that are in a pallet, it won't register that because basically the pallet, it doesn't have a feature. The UPK kit, yeah. UPK kit currently doesn't have the feature to register the number of, to register pallets being dumped. So, in order to not screw everybody up, and I'm just heading over to this bridge to show you, in order to not screw everybody up, we've got to change things a little bit how they work. And what we're going to have is a lumber yard that you have to stock. So you can see that we have 0 total boards, which is because he used all pallets to build this bridge. Even though there's 100, it has actually enough boards to build the whole bridge in it already, but the total boards number isn't going up. And I also got to fix the total stone number, which that's just a bug on my part. But the only way around that to get it to register pallets is to not actually be able to dump the pallets in each location. And so for now, those pallet triggers are going to have to come off of each of the bridges and go into, we're going to have one lumber yard in the center of the map down where the car wash is. And we'll design that and we'll have that in for next week. And that lumber yard will be where you take all pallets, and as you dump them there, they'll show up on the lot, so you can see how many pallets of wood you have available, and then you will have a pickup trigger with the box truck to haul them off in the box truck from that point to all the factories. And that's what we're going to have to do so the numbers stay straight until we get a trigger on the UPK that actually will register the pallets as filling for that other feature. So you could expect that big change. Yeah, go ahead.
One quick question. Considering the const, you need to post their name, their pick.
Let me see. And that thing, I'm pretty sure in the forums it tells who posted it on the forums. Let me check the forums out real quick. There is already a few pictures in that folder.
All right. Does it tell you who the author is?
And I'm pretty sure it was public screenshots. If I click on it, I have a... Oh, maybe it doesn't. It told me when he posted it, but it doesn't there. So, good thinking. What you can do after you post your pic is put a comment right in the comment field when it's clicked on. And you can even title your picture if you want, but make sure you leave your username. I'm pretty sure if I go to the latest activity, I will see down here when those pictures were posted, way down below, that Thernadad uploaded 4 images to public screenshots. So it does tell me there, but yeah, it will get confusing. If you tag your images that you want for in the comment field, it'll be real easy.
Yeah, that was Stale Popcorn came up with that. He shot me a message.
Absolutely. Tag your images with the add comment field, and you could do harvesting wheat by Thernadad, or give it a little bit of a... I think, didn't he have a comment when you post the picture? I thought he did. Let me check that out. You might be able to do it right when you post the picture. I think he gave it a name.
Don't forget your hunt for popcorn Suttons.
He's got... Oh, he named him PV15 hauling in the morning. PV15 road train JPEG. So yeah, I guess that he named him somehow. If he can get it in the name, that's fine. But yeah, put it down in the bottom in the comments, posted by Thernadad, and we'll make sure we check it out. Now, what were you saying there, Grant?
Oh, just joking. Saying don't forget your hunt for popcorn Sutton pictures.
Yeah. Yep. Cool stuff. Popcorn, he's kind of lost still. I just hope he doesn't end up in the graveyard. Although...
Even post people's names on the billboard somewhere.
that will come in a future thing as well. We'll see what we do about that. Stay tuned next week. We'll have more features that we talked about, but definitely got to do something with those board pallets not registering.
Alright, there is a question on the floor in Dave's forum from Viper. Couldn't you do a pallet load at Cogent Lumber Building? You have a trigger outline on the left of the control panel. Just have the output on the right side of the building.
I could, but to me it seems kind of weird. It's just one of those things where it seems kind of weird that you're bringing pallets up to of wood to a place that's supposed to be creating it. If that makes any sense. Number one, did I just put Be Right Back on my screen by accident? I cut out my monitor. So that's number one reason. Number two is I want to have a much better visual representation at the lumberyard of the boards that you have stacked there. And there's no room to do that in Cogent as well, other than what's already there. And I like to make your work. That's the third reason. But yeah, so those are my reasons why I wanted to put the little new lumberyard area. And it's center in the map. I think that's important so everybody can bring their pallets to the center and drop them off. And as you stack them, you'll be seeing large stacks of those pallets. Same thing, the pallets hold 10,000. And for every 10,000 boards, you're going to see another pallet visually on that lot. So that lot can get very full, and then you just take the box truck to offload those pallets like we do now to deliver to the factories. Anybody else have any questions before we end for tonight? You can edit the name of the pictures, Thernadad is saying when you post those. He named them as he uploaded. If you throw your name, that would be fine too. I just need to have a way to find out who posted the picture. So if you name it Thernadad 1, Thernadad 2, or your username and 1, 2, 3 as you post your pictures, that would be a very easy way to check out the pictures. Or if you want to title it and then by Thernadad, that's fine too. But get me some pictures. Show me what you guys can do. And anybody else have any last questions before I call this broadcast for the evening? We'll give you some time to think about it. 15 seconds.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
Any developers work in the computer field? And you can edit them after you upload those pictures, Thernadad says as well. So if you upload it and you want to change the name, you can edit the name. Cool. That's a good question. We have a couple of people in our group. Dagon Nexus actually is never here because he does work as an IT person in the computer field and he's always on the road. But when we have big time computer questions, Dagon's the person we ask, and he pops in when he can. So that's number one. I don't think I have worked in the past for Blue Cross Blue Shield in their computer department years ago, back in the 1990s, and I've worked with computers at different places all my life, but not actually specifically in the computer field. I'm one of those guys that usually goes into a job and ends up doing all their computer work because nobody else can figure out how to do stuff. I will check on that too, Viper. Make sure that nobody can delete pictures. I think I can set that setting up. We'll get some work done on that, but we will definitely get some pictures there. Probably gave you posting permissions and everybody all permissions to that folder, but I will look at the delete option and make sure that people can only upload there. Yes, and same Lewis, one of our guys here was a programmer, and actually we have Neil when he comes around that was also a programmer, developer at times. So there's different people, different jobs. And I'm having difficulties because that darn monitor keeps going out. It's seen its time limit for the day, I think. Hopefully next broadcast I'll be able to see everything that everybody types for a change. So I don't know about you guys, but I am tired of talking. I'll give you guys a chance if you want.
Well, I'm good as well. Just like I said, stop in next Friday. Don't forget, guys, your first class for map making, going basics, what programs are required, and so forth. And then shortly thereafter, our class will be doing our stream update for the week. And then the following Tuesday, another class for map making, and then also we're going to modify that wood crasher. We're going to de-arm it. We're going to take the limbs off that bad boy and do it properly, so you have no errors log, because you can do it if you know a little bit about Giants Editor, but you also have to remove some things out of the vehicle XML, and we're going to do it properly.
Cool, and if you guys want to see, the schedule is on the website, and Jeff, I think, will get his mod thing there on the schedule as well. But there's an events page that has our live broadcasts and the times, and I believe that they show up in the proper time zone for whoever is logging in. But I think that's about it for tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll have more for you. It was kind of a light week on the updates this week because of all the website fun that I had this week trying to set that thing up, and apparently I got a few more things to work out there. But thanks for stopping. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next week. Have a good weekend.
And thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you for the views and the follows, tuning in. Catch you next time.